So we're going to talk about Layla and Ali going after Jon Anik this week. Not happy one bit with his apology. Not happy with the fact that he would not join her crusade against online trolls. And to top it all off, and I'll get to this bit towards the end of the video because I want to cover this other stuff first. We have one of the most delusional, insane takes that I've ever heard in my life from a UFC fighter's wife, once again inserting herself into his career, into the MMA community, and opening herself up to even more ridicule.
Shut up, bitch!
Ian Garry's wife had commented on a post that Jon Anik put out issuing his apology, and it was an extremely bizarre comment, really pushing back on Jon Anik, not liking the fact that he gave up so easily. I guess Layla and Ali wanted Jon Anik to go after the fans that were saying bad words about him. I guess she wanted maybe some legal action or defamation claim put to all these people. This article that I brought up here is interesting because it says that Ian Garry's wife sends show of support for Jon Anik amid hate from Sean Strickland fans post UFC 297. These are not real fans, she says. This is an interesting narrative to spin with this. Garry's partner has experienced something similar. Now, I'm not going to read this entire article, but I would warn you if you're going to read it, the word hate is mentioned 757 times. It's hate this and hate that and hate speech and hateful fans, and they're pretty much all apparently Sean Strickland fans. I don't know. I mean, I get a lot of hate online. I'm sure everyone else that makes content online gets hate. The fans coming after Jon Anik for his opinion on Sean Strickland, Dricus du Plessis, that sounds tame enough to me. You know, I've had some serious hate come at me online, but I guess I'm just not a big enough star, or I don't hold enough power to get defamation claims put on people, maybe get legal action taken, and maybe get the entire MMA community to simp for me. So this article, as you can see from the beginning, is an interesting one, right? I want to jump over here to this article. Baffled at Jon Anik, Ian Garry's wife Layla drags herself into another controversy with a sneering jibe. Interesting. Let's have a look at this sneering jibe. I've highlighted it here. I guess the context to this is Jon Anik put out an apology the other day. Whatever, man. Whatever. Just do the commentary and move on. But Layla and Ali wasn't happy with the fact that Jon Anik didn't want to go to war with these trolls, these Sean Strickland trolls. She wanted some backup. She wanted a mainstream person, someone who's very high up, well thought of, to come on board with this crusade against trolls. This is so crazy, the fact that these people do everything in their power to become famous. They do everything in their power to have people talk about them. And if it's any way negative, they throw their hands up in the air and they want everybody cancelled. And it's all hate and troll and this and that. It's crazy. So let's read her comment. So he goes off and he's on about like, listen, during my fiery, passionate, flawed, empathetic guy, sometimes my emotions lead a dance. To those MMA fans who I offended, I'm sorry. To which Layla commented, baffled by the apology. No way can I accept this. No way. You don't have the right to an opinion now? Free speech? Is it only for haters? No? And you're kind of looking going, that's an abrasive message from Ian Garry's wife to Jon Anik. Poor old Jon Anik thought that he could call out the fans. That backfired, so he threw out an old apology. There was no need for an apology, man. You know what I mean? There was no need to say anything in the first place. Just do the job and be quiet. Stop thinking that you need some sort of reciprocal back and forth with Sean Strickland. It's not going to work out for you, bro. I told you this a million times in videos. You're in the minority. You're in a bubble, a media bubble where Ariel Helwani, Luke Thomas and Layla and Ali. It's a media little bubble, man. It's an echo chamber. All the ideas and the opinions espoused in here with diversity as our strength and let's respect everybody. That's not the real world. That's not the real world. Oh my God, can we just understand that that's not the real world? The normal Joe Soap who goes to work, who watches MMA, who watches football, doesn't want to play games about feelings. They don't want to go, okay, I will believe that you're a unicorn. I will believe that we can put like a litter box in the classroom for someone who thinks that they're a cat. They don't want to believe it. And the idea of going, well, you're just a hater. No, when Layla and Ali inserted herself into Ian Garry's UFC career and pretty much destroyed it, people have the right to call that out. Of course, you can have your opinion and say, listen, I don't agree with Sean Strickland calling it out, but he has the right to call it out. She put herself into public space. She wanted to be famous so much. She was putting out videos on Instagram of her bringing these issues to Ian Garry. And in fairness to Ian Garry, he told her to f*** off. I don't want to talk about this shit. I want to talk about fighting. I want to concentrate on fighting. But no, she wanted the Kardashian TikTok lifestyle where everyone was talking about drama, and she got it. And when she got it, she didn't like the results, and it backfired for the both of them. So to come in here going, I'm baffled by your apology. No way can I accept it. No way. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know, I was never against Jon Anik. He's just part of the machine. It is what it is. And you know he's going to get hurt by the shit that Sean Strickland says. And if he was in the real world, if he was on a building site, if he was in a factory, can you imagine how much his feelings would be hurt? So that's fine. Jon Anik is cool. I like him. He's grand. But, Layla Annalee wasn't happy. Now, I looked up this comment and it was on his Instagram post, and there was a bunch of people coming in underneath calling her a wag and all this trash. Nobody's like, why would you care if you were a celebrity as she claims to be? She's a TV personality. Okay, so why would you care what these guys are saying? It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Don't read it. Don't read the comments. As simple as that. Don't read them. Or if you do read them, just look at them and be like, okay, you're calling me a wag, you're calling me this, you're calling me that. That's fine. You know, I'm a celebrity. I've got lots of money. Why would I care? It's simple. But when we jump back over here to this article, you see that there's a bunch of comments over here that are highlighted. And I'm like, they're not from the Instagram post. Okay, so after you posted on Instagram and you got no reply from Jon Anik, you got no outrage from the media because you were baffled and you weren't accepting his apology, then you jumped over onto his Twitter page, onto the Anik and Florian Twitter page or whatever it's called, and you started going at it again. Now, in this exchange, I'm not sure whether there's people responding to it. It looks like there is, but I don't think it's Anik. You're going off on another crazy rant looking for virtue. But like, you're aiming your tweets at him on multiple platforms, demanding answers, adamant of the fact that you're not accepting his apology, and you want him on board with your crusade. You want him to file legal action against people that are trolling you online. I'll read through them really quick. It sucks that you're being attacked for doing your job. You're exceptional at. Sadly, this is more a reflection on the anger of those particular people carry. There is a huge group of people that carry a lot of hate their upbringing, their job, their wife, their life, etc. These angry people see resemblance and identify with other angry people, hence why so many are Sean Strickland fans. They have a lot of time to regurgitate their anger online, and they are encouraged by other angry people. So you're like, okay, angry hate, cool, we're getting the message here. Have empathy for their damage. Set firm boundaries because being hurt does not give one permission to hurt. And take all the space you need. Turn off comments, give no permission. Also, these are not real fans. They don't forget the massive love you have, and here's the most delusional part of the entire thing. Like Ian, the majority is actually a powerful support. They buy the merch, they wear the tee, they scream his name in the streets. It's just a group online who have a lot of time on their hands that create this toxic world. Wow. So we get the message here. She is fuming at the fact that Jon Anik didn't persist with this ridiculous idea of going after fans who are just commenting trash in your YouTube video or in your Instagram. Like, that's insane anyway. So that's insane. She wants him to jump in on a crusade. Cool. Pretty pathetic that a UFC fighter's wife once again is inserting herself into the UFC. You have all these ex-fighters and current fighters talking about, hey man, you shouldn't bring up people's wives. Why is this woman who is married to a UFC fighter jumping from Instagram to Twitter, repeatedly commenting at her disapproval of Jon Anik not joining her crusade? Is that not inserting yourself into a situation? Does that not open yourself up to comment from people? As for this one here at the end, like, the majority is a powerful support. They buy the merch, they wear the t-shirts, they scream his name in the street. Is it John Lennon she thinks that she's married to? What the hell is going on? No one ever screamed Ian Garry's name in the street, ever. Maybe his mother calling him in for his dinner or something like that. What's going on? What's going on with these people? So just to clarify and just to put everything out on the table and to wrap up this video, we have Ian Garry's wife, once again, blasting herself into the middle of a UFC controversy, looking for sympathy, looking for virtue, looking for Jon Anik to have her back whilst she can go legally after YouTube trolls. And also in this same barrage of tweets, we are led to believe that Ian Garry has his name shouted at him every time he walks outdoors. He cannot walk down the street without people chanting Ian Garry. He doesn't need to fight anymore because of the money coming in from his t-shirt and his merch. He's so loved. And there's a small group of Sean Strickland fans online that are fucking it up for everybody. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit like, subscribe and share if any of this made sense. I appreciate you. Cheers.